this year's team has been enjoyable to coach and enjoyable in a lot of ways for their stick-to-itiveness and their team-first aspect and their resolute determination to get things done this year. I mean, it's been a really interesting year. We've had injuries and guys that have been hurt for the year and illness and a lot of man games lost and a lot of other things that have come into affecting our numbers this year in terms of who we're able to put on the ice at that particular time in that particular game. But the great thing about these guys this year is that they're believers and they believe in themselves and they believe in their team and it's really powerful and it's been great to see. I mean, they believe in wearing that uniform as well as they can, and I've been in it a long time as a player and as a coach, and this is the most determined group of athletes that I've ever been involved with, and just never say die. For example, I mean, down to Quinnipiac 3-1 with under 3 minutes to go, and a team that was missing guys to injury that night, key guys, and guys are playing with illness and sickness, and against a team that's #1 in the country, and a team that doesn't give up more than 1 goal a game usually. So we were able to come back and score 2 late goals and tie that game and get a big point out of Quinnipiac, and that's a tribute to the guys. That's a tribute to the belief that they can overcome any situation, and it's a great thing, like I said, to be involved with. Tribute to the guys, and it's just again a wonderful group of guys to be around, and we have fun, but they are extremely determined to play the best that we can each and every time we step on the ice. I don't really have to say a lot. I mean, I'm an energized, passionate guy anyways, but just when it looks bleak, right when I was ready to pull our goaltender with 3 minutes left, because we're down by 2, we scored, and I never pulled them at that time, and they called the timeout, which was great for us. I mean, we were able to get the guys out there that we wanted that next face-off, and again, back and forth a little bit, but got the chance to pull Borelli, our goaltender, with about 1:30 left, and I think maybe 4 or 5 seconds after that, the puck's in the back of the net for us. And again, it's just a group that really believes, and had them on their heels as that game wore on. And it wasn't a perfect game by any stretch. You may watch us and say, "Geez, that's a team. I don't know how they do it. They don't have an elite level scorer per se. It's just." They got injuries. They're down. They don't look pretty when they play sometimes. How are they able to win? And again, it's just one of those things that is very hard to explain. But when it does come together as a true team, it's one of those things that's really hard to defeat. And the guys have been just like that game is a prime example. They've just been unbelievably resolute. Nothing really rattles them. Guys go down, guys are in and out, guys have issues, guys, leave school and go play major, whatever may be the case. It doesn't bug them. And it's a tribute, again, to the guys. I also think we do a good job as a staff to letting them know no matter who's in, no matter who's playing, you have to perform. And we expect you to perform. I mean, we've moved guys to the blue line that are forwards, and they've been great. So it's, we've had roadblocks left and right this year, and they haven't let them be excuses. And that's been a really wonderful thing to see. We tie Quinnipiac twice this year, so we get two out of 4 points, and they get the same, obviously. And the year before, I think we beat Union and maybe beat them twice or tied them and beat them. I'm not sure, but either way, I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. And no matter when we play league games, we're just trying to get points. I mean, it's the biggest thing. I mean, the nice thing about that tie is it gave us a point, and what it allows us to do is go into this weekend kind of controlling our own destiny. I mean, obviously we got to win, but you know, the nice thing is we are in a position where if we do what we expect to do, meaning play the game hard and crisp and energized and play at home with you know, a lot of panache, I guess, or play with a chip on our shoulder, or play like we want to prove something, you know, I think we'll be fine. But we're not focused on the year-end standings. We can't, you know, because you start doing that and you know, you lose sight of the task at hand. And the task at hand is coming out ready to play as hard as we can about Cornell here on Friday night from the drop of the puck, and then we'll see what happens. The seniors have been this year have been wonderful, because you need your seniors, and if you're going to win, you need to have seniors that contribute, and they all contribute in different ways. I mean, Chris Sears is a first-line player. Anthony Borelli is one of the best goalies in the league. You know, and there's other guys like Mark Senegal, who hasn't played a lot. You know, and he's come in and he's provided some really stable support on the fourth line. You know, a guy like you know, Jeff Ryan. I mean, scoring goals now. Confident kid on the ice. You know, plays the game hard. Frankie Drolet is another one that's just. He's been a good leader. He's one of the hardest working guys on the team, and has been a real key cog on that fourth line. And then Richie Crawley, another good leader, and a guy that provides some stability and some leadership back on the blue line, which is a good thing. So all the seniors are contributing. All the seniors are playing, and I think that's a good thing. That's a tribute to them in that class, and that they've been able to overcome some hurdles. And so going into this weekend, they're a group that we rely on. You know, and again, you're only as good as your seniors, and that is an adage that's been proven time and time again throughout, again, all the teams that I've coached. You know, you need that senior leadership and that senior guidance, and those guys have provided that. So it's been a really good thing to see with that class, and they're all integral parts as we head into Friday and Saturday night's games. What they've been able to relay to the guys is that, you know what, we were freshmen. It seems like a blink of an eye, you know, and now we're seniors, you know, and don't let time pass you by. Don't let that hourglass run out of sand without actually having left a mark on the season and the program, and that's what they're trying to do. I mean, they want to hang banners in this place, and you know, that's they've been with me my 4 years, you know, and they've been through highs and lows and peaks and valleys, and you know, they want to go out on a high note. So I mean, they'll put everything they have into it, and I think more than anything, they're, you know, the younger guys are able to see that, and the younger guys are able to understand that it's not limitless, your time wearing that brown uniform, and you got to make the best of each and every day, and each and every game, and each and every season. This weekend's games, just like every game we've played, I mean, we've basically been in playoff games for the last 5 games, 6 games, 7 games. I mean, we need points, you know, and we have a really determined Cornell team that's playing great hockey coming into our rink, that's hitting stride at the right time, and they're a well-coached team. They don't make a lot of mistakes, and it's going to be a big challenge for us on Friday night. But that being said, it's a challenge we welcome. And then you turn right around, 4 o'clock game on Saturday, and you play a Colgate team that's beaten us already this year, and you know, another big game. I mean, 4 points on the line at home. 4 points would go a long way towards getting us home ice in the playoffs, with an outside chance at maybe moving well up in the standings, depending on other results. But you know, you can't, like I said, we just don't focus on where we're going to end up in the standings on Saturday at 6:15 after that game's played. I mean, we just got to control our preparation, you know, this week as we head into those games.